Yo, there's an old school game for the NES called Gauntlet. And it's a couple characters. You could be like this wizard, the lady. One was like a axeman type of warrior, something like that, with a sword. And you got these layers, or I should say these levels. There's like 100 of them though, at least, maybe even more than that. I felt like it went on forever. I don't even remember beating the game when I was young. That was one of the ones that I did not beat. I had to wait until like later on. I had to wait till I was like 19 before I could come back to that one on some emulator status. But it's funny that sometimes we're running in a gauntlet, even though we think we outside and moving through different times in human history. It's still overall this cage though. It's like a cage that we still get caught up in, and it can have you running around, advancing through levels, but the levels is just different parts of the box. You might conquer 50 levels, but all 50 of them levels would just be the corner of another box. And then you conquer 100 levels, only to find out that that's the corner of another box. And so by the time you finally get to the solving of the box and all its layers, you done traveled through 1,000 levels. Gauntlet is a maze so elaborate that it can be confused for a labyrinth. A gauntlet. A maze so elaborate that it could be mistaken for a labyrinth. And so like, man, it ain't no way out. Ain't no need of us even trying to look and find a way out. That's what a gauntlet will do to somebody, because they'll be like, man, this has got to be a labyrinth. I never got out of the maze. My father never got out of the maze. His father and his father never got out of the maze. So it must be a labyrinth. Nah. How can it be if somebody got rich? Somebody got rich. I don't care what methods they got rich. They got rich. They got known. So it don't matter. And these gauntlets, there's shortcuts. There were shortcuts in there where you didn't have to do all of the levels. If you knew where all the little hidden passageways was, you could skip right through the levels. So it's like a skip. It's like a whistle in the Mario game. The whistle will take you through like 4 whole worlds. That saves you almost like an hour of video game play. Life is the same way. If you got the right whistle, if you holding the right keys and you know where all of the portals at and all of the cuts, yo, your traverse through the gauntlet doesn't have to be exhaustingly extensive. Super T Sigma, Sigma Programming. Peace.